The taped photo is f***ing doctored, dude. You fell for misinfo. Congratulations, bro. This image, you can clearly see the tape. The tape image is a doctored photo. I took this from the VOD directly. I'm wondering if those threaded bolts are removable. And this person from Educator Caller website says those threaded bolts can't be removed.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Are you f***ing shitting me?
So, Denims is looking really stupid right about now. After LSF started looking back into her defense of Hasan Piker during this whole shock collar situation, where she claimed that the picture of Hasan's taped up collar is actually doctored, and it never actually had tape on it to begin with, and we all just fell for a propaganda campaign. And apparently what we saw with our own eyes didn't actually ever happen. Yeah, you should probably buckle up, because by the end of this video, you're probably gonna be screaming at your monitor.
Wait, mods, can we not ban people immediately? I want to play with my food a little bit today. I'm feeling like playing with my food a little bit today. Are you guys really defending a clear animal abuse? Because ideologically aligned with Hasan, ew, people like are never gonna take you seriously. Oh no, people aren't gonna take me seriously. What am I gonna do? Oh god, that's so terrible. Thank you so much, Mordred the King, for letting me know that people won't take me seriously because I care a lot about your opinion. Explain taping of the collar. Explain Hasan denying it having shock capabilities. How about you explain? I was going to say these nuts on your chin, but that's not fair. Let me address the point first and then say explain these nuts on your chin. First of all, how about you explain the fact that when you reach out to the Educator Callers people and ask them if you can remove the shock capabilities to turn it into a vibrating collar, they say no. This person says, hey, I want to convert it into a vibrating one. Is it possible? If not, are there any other receivers, collars that can? I'm in between. I may or may not need the contact points depending on Mandy's future behavior. I was wondering if those threaded bolts are removable. And this person from Educator Caller website says, hey, I'd be happy to help you. Unfortunately, standard collar receiver you have, those threaded bolts can't be removed. We do have pager-only collar receiver, in which I can link below with a discount code. Let me know if you have any questions. So first of all, the product can't be turned into a vibrating collar, for starters. Second, the taped photo is doctored, dude. You fell for misinfo. Congratulations, bro. This image, you can clearly see the tape. The tape image is a doctored photo. I took this from the VOD directly. And when you look at the artifacting on these photos, it's very obviously a Photoshop job. Like, you literally fell for misinfo. Congrats.
Ah, so we fell for a misinfo campaign, did we? Interesting. Cause it's looking a whole lot like that's what happened to Denims in her poor attempt to defend Hasan. Here is me taking a screenshot of the raw VOD in 1080p and applying a few filters to it to show you it 100% has tape attached to it. There actually just is no refuting this. Anyone could go and do the same thing right now, and I actually encourage you to do so. Don't take my word for it. And what's funny about this whole doctored photo bit is because even people like Taylor Lorenz that are defending Hasan aren't even trying to refute the whole tape being on the collar bit.
After Hasan revealed the vibration collar on stream, bad actors attempted to leverage the fact that he put a small piece of tape on the back to conceal his phone number, which is like written in Sharpie on the back of the little vibration box.
Ah, interesting. So even the people coping for Hasan can't get the story straight. Was there or was there no tape, guys? I gotta say, if you're gonna cope this hard for Hasan, you should all do at least like a little huddle first so you could get the story straight, before you all make yourself look like total idiots. Now, let's hit this whole bit that Denims and Taylor Lorenz said, that it's basically impossible to remove the shock prongs from this collar. But first, let's look at the claim again real quick.
First of all, how about you explain the fact that when you reach out to the Educator Callers people and ask them if you can remove the shock capabilities to turn it into a vibrating collar, they say no. Actually, standard collar receiver you have, those threaded bolts can't be removed. We do have pager-only collar receiver, in which I can link below with a discount code. Let me know if you have any questions. So first of all, the product can't be turned into a vibrating collar, for starters.
Bad actors attempted to leverage the fact that he put a small piece of tape on the back to conceal his phone number as evidence that he somehow secretly modified and soldered down shock collar prongs, something that would basically be like impossible to do, like impossible.
So it would be basically impossible to remove these prongs and convert this collar. Well, then what is this then?
the simplest of solutions, okay? This is what you would call a unobtainable item. This is flyers. I know, wild things for everyone to own. Have you ever seen one of these before? These devices, Mr. Newton?
No, never.
No? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the prong. So you can
Okay.
see I'm holding it right there. Now, what do you think the odds are that I have enough grip strength to do this? With one hand. One hand. They're basically impossible to do. What do you think?
I'm gonna give you 20% with one hand. 20%.
One hand. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's done.
Are you f***ing shitting me, Taylor Lorenz?
Dude, you just can't make this up. Dan Saltman bought the exact collar that Hasan has. And the dude clipped the prong off of the collar with one hand using the easiest tool you could possibly find. Now, tell me again about how these prongs are impossible to remove. Are you guys dumb? To be honest, you guys didn't even need to see this video to know that this could be removed. It's just common sense. And the guy that's writing this email is clearly just wording things in a way that he knew the company would email back with the exact response he wanted. And as soon as you guys seen an out to defend Hasan, you jumped on it. Now tell me again about how we are the ones that fell for a propaganda campaign and a doctored photo. Well, but these aren't the only two Hasan pick-me's running defense and looking royally stupid. We almost forgot about Sasha Gray.
I saw someone who provided info of the caller when he showed it. He took out the contact points and put electrical tape over it. I watched the same clip. There's no tape. And you can't take those points out. You cannot cut the prongs off man, that's what I'm saying. The cope is so hard with a lot of people on this.
A few moments later.
Like the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Oh, I don't want to watch any more of this.
Wow, lady, you aren't very bright. The way that she claims that the people criticizing Hasan for this are the ones coping, it's like, lady, do you know what coping means? Because that's exactly what you are doing yourself, which is why you instantly clicked away from this clip when she said the prongs were removed. Because you don't like reality and you're coping. It's really that simple. Y'all should have all did what Denims was recommending and did some journalism before making yourself look stupid.
Has the model and make been released? What's the serial number? Okay, so you see the part where I said that he would reach out privately to find this information? The thing is, I don't know if you went ahead and looked at the YouTube page for the people who make the educator callers. They've already gotten their fucking comment section brigaded with Hasan. There's a reason Hasan didn't publish it. It's because you fucking freaks are gonna go there immediately and start posting Hasan on all their fucking YouTube videos. That's why he's not going to share any of that information publicly. Because you guys are fucking freaks. But I don't know if you know about this thing called like journalism where journalists, can reach out to individuals and get information that they would verify themselves without having to share it publicly. If Charlie wanted to do that, he could have reached out to Hasan and been like, hey, can you give me all this information? Can you show me like the receipt or like the bank statement where you bought this one, where you bought specifically a vibrating collar? Obviously, I'm not going to leak your bank statements or like your purchase history or whatever. And I'm not going to leak the name of the company because I don't want those people to deal with harassments or whatever and then having to deal with that. So just tell if you can inform me and then I can report on it fairly. He literally could have done that.
Charlie needed to do some journalism before making your idol look bad in front of 3 million people. Well, the ironic thing is, presumably, Taylor Lorenz did just that. She is friends with Hasan, and she claims that the tape was there to cover up his phone number. I mean, I'm assuming she asked for comment on that because of how much she prides herself on being a good journalist, and that's why she said it was just covering up a phone number. So, I guess Tweedledee and Tweedledum just didn't do exactly what they are criticizing others for not doing. You sat here and you claimed to everyone that it was a doctored photo based off of a low resolution screenshot from a random post on Twitter, you are completely capable of taking the full resolution screenshot yourself and seeing what everyone else is seeing. But, you know, if she did that, she wouldn't get the clicks or whatever the hell she was saying. So I'm gonna throw the exact statement she threw at criticizers right back at her. You fell for a propaganda campaign because you were desperate to find a way to defend the man you orbit around. You did zero journalism and didn't even try to find the facts of the story. You, my friend, are a big dummy. All right, guys, I said my bit. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video right here.